on. Let me put you on to this EA shit, bro. Shredding, what's good? Nah, that's dead to go. Wait, what? Wow. This is an old ass game. I don't give a fuck about the reviews, bro. Hold on, let me show you this. Damn, this shit was really early. This shit really happened early in the damn morning, bro. Do y'all remember EA getting bought for $55 billion? Well, they didn't even wait more than 24 hours to fucking implement AI. Yeah. I knew it was going to be like this too, by the way. I knew it was going to be like this because whenever a company goes private, it's always about what? Maximizing profits, which means what? Driving down costs as low as possible. And unfortunately, people's wages in their careers is a cost. So now they're going to implement AI slop, and everything is going to be behind a paywall. The games are going to be hella expensive. Microtransactions are going to be hella expensive. And it's like the whole trend of indie games being poppin' is going to continue. It's going to go on into 2026 and so on and so forth because these AAA games, they'll never learn. It would deadass never learn, bro. EA was already a money-hungry company. Madden, bro, the same game every year with packs, and you don't know the odds to them. I used to play Madden all the time. They'll never disclose the odds of a MUT pack ever. They'll never do that. It's bad, bro. It's really bad. Now you threw Saudi billionaires and Jared Kushner in the mix. What the fuck does Jared Kushner know about Battlefield? Nothing. Y'all don't even know who that is. That's Donald Trump's stepson. He's dating Melania. What's her name? Melania Trump? Ivanka? No, I think. Wait, what's her name? Melania or Ivanka? I don't even know their names, bro. This shit is cooked. I hope you know. I'm not gonna lie, the only good thing that came out of EA in 2025 was Split Fiction. Bro, Elden Ring from Software, please don't go corporate. But be prepared. Indie games are going to continue to keep going. This shit is going to be insane, bro. Everything is going to be behind a paywall. Let's take a look at this.
Of gamers everywhere. I still remember
College
all
football,
those
that
years
shit been butt and is going to get even worse.
Ago when they were voted I think it was the most hated company in America, or it might have just been point blank worst company in America, which... There are no saints over there at the EA office.
Wait, they got voted as the worst company in America? Damn, you didn't like 25? College football is not a bad game, but bro, why are you're buying, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You are buying the same game every year. The game of football doesn't change. Anything that they could add in the game could be added as an update. Why do you need to buy a new game every year? Why do you need to continue to spend money on pulling packs every single year? Come on. Do you not realize it? They're taking your money. And then guess what? Let's go. Let's just look. Let's Google. Let's just Google it. Let's just Google it, right? College football. I be paying for them rosters, exactly. Is it 25 or is it 26? It's 26, right? See, I'm losing track, right? Let's go to buy. Let's go to buy. Let's just see what's going on. Go to buy, right? How much is this game? How much is this shitty ass game? Oh, they have bundles. MVP edition. You want to be an MVP? Oh, we have a standard edition and we have a deluxe edition, and it comes with an elite player item, which doesn't mean shit. And 4,600 college football points. And come on, bro. Where's the prices? I want to see the prices, bro. Oh my God, $70. Oh my God, $70 just base. Buy now. Let's click it. Let's see what happens. Where's the bundles? Standard edition? Well, this is on sale. Madden 26 is on sale now, but $70 entry. So how much is the deluxe? How much is the deluxe, bro? College football 26 deluxe. Does anybody know? Save me time. Deluxe. $100. Oh my God. You're spending $100 just to get the deluxe edition. That's not even including the microtransactions that you get in the game. Come on, dude. And you do this every year. That was already by itself. That was by itself. We didn't even get into anything else.
But I definitely think there are worse companies, but it just goes to show you the pure disdain people have for EA and their practices. They have not been well liked for a very long time. But you know who does like them? The Saudi Arabian government. They like them so much that they are buying EA for $55 billion. Now, it's not just the Saudi.
Bought that shit at a premium. Bro, if you bought some shit for more than what it's worth, if you're willing to spend $55 billion, how much money do you think you want on the back end? You want way more, by the way. If I'm spending $55 billion, that means I want at least $100 billion back. Let's just keep it a buck. What does Saudi Arabia know about gaming? What does Jared Kushner know about gaming? They're bringing in these business people who only know about one thing. They know about cost-benefit analysis. They know about business shit. And they're just going to further corporatize this shit, and it's just going to ruin everything. And people don't like that. AAA games are butt. They're butt right now.
Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund that's buying them all on their own outright. They've actually got a whole Royal Rumble going halvesies with them, so they've got fucking superstars like Silver Lake and Jared Kushner's affinity partners doing this deal with them.
That's crazy.
So they've got like the superstars of slime here that are forking up 55 billion clams to own EA. EA was a publicly traded company, but obviously with this will no longer be. They're taking it.
Private equity is so bad. It is so bad, bro, especially for gaming.
Private. Now, there is one other name here that's very important to this deal. JP Morgan.
Oh, my God. 3 strikes and we out.
Because
I despise Ronnie 2K. Bro, if 2K went private... That would be evil. That'd be crazy.
See, Starman fam, $20 billion of debt is being committed by JP Morgan for this deal, $18 billion of which is expected to be funded at close. Now, what does this mean for you, someone who might just be excited for Battlefield coming out? Well, 20 billion is a big number. If you converted that to pounds, it's nearly as heavy as your mother, bitch. Point is, $20 billion is what EA...
No! I thought he was going to say some completely different shit. Oh my God. He slipped that perfect. He slipped that perfect.
He's now responsible to pay back. It's debt. And what are the ways that you can look to try and squeeze some more juice from the lemons here? More microtransactions, something EA is very famous for. Another strategy EA might employ is layoffs. Again, something they're not a stranger to.
Bro. That literally just happened.
And I predict, as well as I've seen other people also make this prediction, you know, I'm not fucking Baba Vanga over here with some kind of galaxy brain speculative theory. I would imagine they're going to start closing studios like BioWare. I think BioWare is going to be their big one. Their games have not been performing well financially for EA for a while. And
damn.
Into Dragon Age, the Veilguard, they're not crushing it in their sales numbers, and they're a very expensive component of EA.
Isn't there like people who are like diehard fans of Dragon Age though? Because every time I heard this conversation come up, people are like, "Don't touch my Dragon Age."
Maybe not in like the grand scheme of like billions of dollars, but that still is a sizable chunk of change, and I think
Apex is owned by somebody else, right?
They're going to be checking under every single cushion on the sofa.
We are in the bro. Stop, bro. We are in the AI era. The EA shit is the start of companies implementing AI. And they're just like, yeah, political nizzy, hell yeah. What's good, GK Trey? Bro, this shit is just pissing me off because that AI shit. Did y'all see that new AI software that they dropped where people are making like legitimate animes, bro? We're about to enter a fucking dark age. I'm happy to be Unk. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm happy to be Unk. Because we grew up on actual creative shit. Now everything is gonna be either a soulless fucking remake or it's gonna be fucking AI slop. EA being owned by Saudis is just another example of foreign influence. Oh yeah, hell yeah. You think you're gonna, bro? If I'm spending $55 billion, you think I'm not gonna have a say in anything that goes down? Come on, bro. TikTok banned the juice box. Oh yeah, that shit is cooked. It's hella cooked, bro. That shit is fucking cooked. Juice emoji is crazy. It was already like that in January though, but now it's gonna be OD. And I think I don't know. I think that app. Y'all think TikTok is? I don't know. I don't know what to think about it, bro. Bro, they were trying to get rid of it anyways, though. TikTok. Damn. Yeah, now they're gonna cook it. They're gonna extract. They're just gonna get what they can from it, bro. The fucking algorithm, and then Instagram is gonna fucking add it, and then other social media platforms are gonna copy it, and it's just gonna get fucking phased out. If you criticize AIPAC, you will get banned. Really? Bro, what is that? AIPAC.
Looking for any way of finding more money to pay back this debt. I would imagine there's going to be even more excessive microtransactions.
You don't know AIPAC? Gang, I'm not a... yeah, I'm not. You gotta understand, I'm still new to all of this, bro. I be living under a rock. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let me Google this. AIPAC. What the heck is this? The American blank blank Public Affairs Committee is a... Damn! It is considered one of the most influential foreign interest lobby groups in Washington, D.C. Wow. So you can't even criticize it and the video will get taken down. What is it going to get taken down for? Harassment and bullying or hate speech or some shit? Bro, there's already some people that you can't even show. If I was on TikTok, bro, I used to make videos about Kanye, right? Like anytime he would do an update video, bro, you can't, any mention of him, you can't even mention him. There's certain people you can't even show on screen. I'm trying to tell you. Not this shit again? What you mean? Chalk everything? Yeah, bro, I hope you know that, like, it's already kind of been like this, but, like, what is it? Free speech? Free speech it was never, like, a real thing. It was always an illusion. You know what I mean? Now you got Trump talking about cracking down on all the media, and they're imposing tariffs on, that's a whole other thing. They're putting 100% tariffs on international movies? That's fucking stupid. That's dumb. Because now we're just going to have to end up paying more for that. Like, what?
Just desperately trying to claw into your wallet to get you to spend money in their games. And I think there's going to be layoffs and studio closures. Again, EA is very famous for gutting studios. So I think that now with this $20 billion debt on the plate, they're going to be even more aggressive. That's what I expect, and I've seen a lot of other people also have that same idea in their head. It just feels like that's probably the direction EA will go. And I also saw it being reported by a lot of outlets that apparently the new EA owners are hopeful that AI will be their saving grace here for cutting cost and boosting profits. Which, again, AI, the entire purpose right now is just for the sake of saving money on the bottom line by replacing workers. So you don't have to pay salary to people. You can just have AI spit shit out.
I hope y'all know, bro, these AAA games, I'm trying to tell you, people will not play your game. Y'all keep upping the prices on bullshit. We just won't play that. Like, I'm just dead ass. Like, you're gonna continue to see the rise of indie gaming. We're gonna see more Schedule 1s. We're gonna see more Expedition 33s. We're gonna see more Silk Songs. We're gonna see more Hades 2s. We're not gonna keep seeing all the reason why indie gaming is so popular right now is because those games actually have a soul, and they're not trying to fleece you for all your money. People are tired. We were already tired of this shit. Now it's getting worse. I just hope, please don't go after From Software. Please don't go after From Software. Please don't go after From Software, bro. Please. Those games are actually good. I'll fuck around and pay extra for Elden Ring and Sekiro and all those games. I don't care. Just do not let this shit happen, please.
Bring to a report that is paywalled, so
bro,
again,
we already dealing with Nintendo. Now we got to deal with EA being more money hungry, bro. Oh my god. If Nintendo and the Saudis teamed up, that should be over with. Because Nintendo is already the most... Even with this, Nintendo's still the most money hungry, bro. Ah, yo, Screet was good. Damn, everybody's in here right now, you feel me? Bro, as long as I got GTA 6, we good. Okay, listen to this, right? If you gotta pay for every little thing on GTA 6, would you be mad? Like, you gotta pay for every little thing. I can't, bro. I hope they don't fuck up GTA 6. Oh, it's Teague time? Hold on, why are you wearing that shit with no draws, though? That's crazy. I'll buy the game for a band. Okay, bro. A band is kind of crazy. A band is hella crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, GTA 6, I'm willing to pay $100 for GTA 6, right? Because it's worth the wait. That's, like, one of the only games that's actually worth $100. But to do, bro, imagine if everything you got to do in the game, let's say you play 25% of the story mode and they say you got to pay $20 to move forward. Would you do that shit? Hell no. You would not do that. You would be blown. As soon as you see that fucking notification, you'd be pissed. Come on, bro. I bet you still getting it. $400? I'm not gonna lie. If GTA 6 was $400, I wouldn't get it. I'm not gonna lie. I would not get that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. GTA 6 is gonna be fun for, like, the story mode. You crazy as fuck. What you mean? Bro, the only reason why GTA is hella fun is because of the RP. I would pay whatever. It's never that serious, bro. It's hella other games that you could play, bro. At that point, I would just take my ass back on GTA 5. Bro, $400? I'm taking my ass straight back to GTA 5 and I'm playing RP. That shit's still good as new. That shit still gets the job done. Dude, these modders are built different, bro. What do you mean? See, that's the thing. You gotta play more games. You sound desperate, bro. You can't do that. Yo, Key, what are we talking about? Get hit with an oppressor missile, I'm a tweak, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. As long as we got RP, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. At that point, because you know, like, all the mods go crazy.
Getting this secondhand from all the other reports.
By the way, Screet, how you been, bro? I hope you've been having a good one. RP just so ass now. That's because, bro, people are not coming together to play it. 2023, that shit was jumping because everyone was playing it. Like, we gotta get a group. This is how you know it's gotta hit. We gotta get a group of people. If we get a bunch of people that are streamers, right? And we start a server, that shit would be jumping. It doesn't even have to be GTA. It could be a lot of people are playing Rust. That would hit. Are you talking about GTA RP? Yes. Yes. And it wasn't $500 a week to get in a server. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Phantom server, his shit is actually, I would actually pay to be in Phantom server. He got a good server. Back then, yeah, everybody was making bread. Like T Grizzly. I've been on Tarkov and 2K, not gonna lie, in Borderlands. Bro, we need to put you on some different games, bro. You playing booty games, bro. 2K? Bro, they can't get my money no more. They can't get my money no more, bro. Borderlands goated. Bro, that shit don't even run right. I can't even lie. I don't understand paying a subscription to roleplay. I'll tell you why. It's because you want to join a poppin' server, and if you join a poppin' server, like if you join Phantom shit, you could run in an agent, you could run in a Phantom, Kai, T Banks, you could fuck around and run into anybody, and that, like, you could build a name. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people started from GTA RP. So that's the only reason why I would join Phantom shit. But other than that, I'm cool, bro. I'm on PS5 though. Fuck getting on PC. Okay. Best 2K since 20. I'm fucking with it. Yeah, but it's just like, bro, I can't fuck with 2K anymore. I used to be a 2K head. Like, 2K13 all the way to 2K20, I was on it every single year, like, addicted to it. But after that, the games just became so unplayable. And it's like 2K, they're more creative with how they get your money than actually making a good game. You know what I mean? Like, it's all fun and fun and games until they introduce a new patch, and then that shit just fucks everything up. You know what I mean? 2K and Madden will always be getting my bread. Bro, come on, bro. All games like that? That's how COD fell off? Bro, come on, bro. COD, Madden, 2K. I can't play that shit anymore. I've been playing, like, scary games and shit. I've been playing, like, story games and shit. I've been trying to get away from that. I'm trying to play new shit. 2K better than anything Nizzy played this year? Come on, bro. You've been on what? What is MW 2019? Modern Warfare? Nah, that's crazy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think you remember that one day when we played fucking Liar's Bar, bro? You, me, and Tay, and then you're like, yo, y'all were like, bro, get Call of Duty, bro. We can run tonight. Bro, we never ended up playing that shit. I hope you know that. I wasted my fucking bread that day, bro. I'm still tight about that. I tried. Bro, I played Call of Duty for like a week, and I'm like, bro, I want my fucking money back, bro. I was blown. I swear to God, bro. I'm like, damn, I can't believe that y'all convinced me to buy this bullshit. Oh my God, Nizzy, we need to hop on Black Ops 7? Nah, if it's a beta, I'll get on it. Indie games low-key saving it. Bro, indie games are fire, bro. Like, all the indie horror games, them shits always hit. Them shits always hit. Or, like, Schedule 1, bro. You should have been playing that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Tay, and Gauze, y'all should have been on that shit, bro. Y'all should have been on some, like, Big Four, just doing content together. Fuck no. I mean, now he's, like, blackballed, but imagine if y'all were actually doing that shit. That would have hit, like...
It's reporting on that one, but apparently it was stated that AI would be used to boost EA's profits in the coming years and to manage a large debt load on a company that historically carried limited net debt. Now, I've yapped about this strategy endlessly, and it's clearly not exclusive to EA. Every company on the planet right now is scrambling to try and get the fucking AI and a titty twister so they can utilize it to save money. And there's going to be plenty of other gaming companies that will follow suit. Even with EA, even if EA wasn't being purchased for $55 billion with $20 billion in debt, they would still 100% be trying to use AI to save money. I'm sure it's already happening across the entire industry right now. In fact,
How do they even do that? Like, how do you use AI to save money? You just have somebody who's doing prompts all day?
Got a little tinfoil hat conspiracy.
They just generating shit? Like, that's ass. Why would I pay for some shit you AI generated when I can AI generate that shit myself? Huh? I just thought of that. Why the fuck would I pay for some shit I could generate myself? Oh my God.
The theory that Ubisoft CEO is actually just AI. I don't think there's a single human being left in that food chain there at the upper echelon because
Ubisoft is ass.
There's no way a sentient, living, breathing organism could have come up with ideas as stupid as Ubisoft has. But in this case, again, it's not exclusive to EA. They're just being a little more open about it, I guess, about how they're going to utilize AI to cut these costs. Now let's talk about the new owners of EA. One of them being the Saudi Arabian government. Now, if you've been paying attention to the state of tech or even the state of sports or esports, you probably know...
Oh yeah, they bought Evo. They buying up all the shit. Damn. Y'all getting into hospitality? Y'all getting into Evo? You buying up combat sports? What else are they buying, bro? They buying up everything.
The Saudi Arabian government's been getting its fingers in a lot of different pies here. They've been exploring tons and tons of different companies and brands to own. Yeah. And it's been going on for a few years now. A handful...
Because they're trying to get away from oil because in 2025, we've become significantly less dependent on any type of oil. And it's only going to continue to... The grasp is only going to continue to loosen up. We don't even need that shit. We won't need that shit in the future at all.
Years now, and I don't think it's going to slow down or stop anytime soon. In fact, quite the opposite.
It's going to increase.
I'm confident Saudi Arabian government will continue to snatch up tons of major brands. And
EA is going to be in their glory days, bro. A move like this is going to set it back. It's going to be even worse. It's going to be even more corporate, even more money hungry. Bro, when a company goes private, do you know what private equity is? It's all about driving up costs. It's all about driving up the cost of everything and lowering, driving up profits, and lowering costs as much as possible So games are gonna be hella expensive. Games are gonna be so expensive. It's gonna be microtransactions around every single corner, bro. They're gonna find every way they possibly can to make money. You know what I mean? And cut down. That's what private equity is. Especially when you spend, bro. If you spent more, okay. If I sold you a water bottle and this water bottle cost me $1 and I sold it to you for $5, you would want to sell this for, you would want to get more money from that, right? That's the same thing. They bought EA for way more than what it was valued.
Companies across the globe. And if you don't mind, I'd like to go on a bit of a side tangent here. I'd like to blabber a bit. Esports. Many of you know I've been in the esports space for 5 years now. Started with Moist Esports, now Shopify Rebellion. So, as an owner of an esports team, I can tell you firsthand, Saudi Arabian government wants to basically own the entire fucking industry there. And they're already getting very close with things like the Esports World Cup. Most recently, EVO, where they're the majority owner of EVO. They have infinite money. So in a scene like esports, which money is a myth, there is, as I've said...
My thing is this, though. Esports is not... Correct me if I'm wrong. That shit is not profitable. So you go in and you buy all this shit up. How do you make it profitable?
Numerous times. There's no money to be made in esports. It is just an absolute endless pit of agony when it comes to financials.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally a passion project. I just said that shit. Esports, there's no money to be made. It's a passion project. So all the people that start an esports team, it's because they genuinely fuck with esports. So they don't mind losing money because it's some shit that they love. If you're going in and you're buying something up and you're looking to make a profit out of something, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Me, it's fine bleeding money there because I'm doing it under the idea that I'm going to lose this money, but I'm investing in it because what I get out of it is fun. I love the spirit of competition. I love esports. It's why I had Moist Esports, and it's why I now have Shopify Rebellion, so I could expand the esports space and have more things to watch and support more players. I love it. But any business that wants to get into esports hates it because you just lose money. And the Saudi Arabian government obviously noticed that, so what they did is they put the chemical X into the sector, money. They've given tons and tons of teams tons and tons of money to support things like the EW.
So what does that even mean? What does that mean? Okay, you give everybody money. Now what?
WC and to own things in the esports space because, well, without them, they're not making money, so they feel they absolutely have to play ball. I, of course, have seen this firsthand, but have declined all of that mumbo-jumbo. I haven't been shy about it. I've told you straight up numerous times, I don't watch the EWC. I don't support it at all. I don't watch it in private. Nothing. I think that shit sucks. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the Saudi Arabian government's got a whole host of issues, human rights violations out the wazoo. I'm sure
people be talking about that because, they're like a very, 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 you know what I'm saying, type country, so they not letting none of that shit fly. They not letting none of that LGB, ABC, they not letting none of that shit fly, bro. I'm telling you. They don't give a fuck about that.
Sure, I don't need to go into a ton of detail into the nitty-gritty. And honestly, just the whole idea of a government deciding
they might, but how do you do it? It don't even make sense.
Wants to get its grubby paws around an entire industry and own the entire sector outright, that's fucking terrible no matter what. So yeah, I don't like this at all. I hate what's happening in the esports space where every organization, every game, every brand basically has to suckle the teat of Saudi Arabia in some way, shape, or form. I don't like the direction. Now, of course, I understand why it's got to that point because there's just no money there, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't like it. Now, we have had players on our teams participate in like the EWC because, as I've always said, we don't take player winnings, so them winning doesn't bring money back to us or anything, and I'm not going to get in the way of any of our players going and making their own decisions on how they want to like make a bag or something. That is entirely up to them, all power to them, and there's no ill will there at all. But they've not represented Moist Esports at the EWC or anything like that. I know this is a long-winded tangent, but the point is, the Saudi Arabian government is doing this not only in just like EA or esports, but all across the...
they bought Wrestle fucking Mania. Did y'all see that Saudi billionaire, bro? At the Canelo fight? Oh my God, they love that. Why do American companies sell out so much? What's one word? I can answer that with one word, but I'm gonna let you answer it. What you think? On the count of three, we ready? 1, 2, 3. Money. That ass. And somebody got a wad of cash. They got a fat bag of cash for you, and they willing to pay extra. Come on, you taking it?
This whole spectrum of
All right,
technology.
they making boss moves right now because they trying to get away, bro. All their eggs were in one basket with oil. They trying to get out of that, and now they're coming into like American culture because American culture is the predominant culture. Bro, every other country bites from us. You know that, right? They all bite our swag. They bite everything that we got going on. They watch everything that we got going on. We got the #1 culture. So they trying to get up in there. You know what I mean? But selling our top brands comes with an irreversible cost. I mean, it depends on the brands. Like some of these brands weren't really shit to be like EA was never shit to begin with anyways. Plus the way the economy is going, people are going to start buying less, probably already have, so they'd rather sell and jump ship. I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like it's the opposite. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You can't even go outside with it. Costs to breathe outside. Everything costs. Everything. There's a subscription for everything, a tip menu for everything. Bro, how every day I go get coffee, right? I go to self-checkout. Who the fuck do I need to tip? Bitch, I'm tipping myself. I put my fucking order in. What the fuck? Eventually, bro, dude, in China, they have money. You have to pay money to use the toilet. It's gonna cut. That shit is coming to America. You're gonna need to piss. You're gonna piss yourself trying to use Apple Pay on a damn bathroom stall, bro.
In fact, just look up things that the Saudi Arabian government, like the PIF, has like percentages of. It's a lot. It's a ton of things, and many other video game companies, by the way. This is just their biggest buyout. This is huge. $55 billion for EA is big. And I do think there will be some noticeable changes to a lot of EA games and property. I think we're going to be in an era of even greedier EA garbage, if such a thing is even fathomable. So yeah, overall, I don't think this is going to be like an...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. He's right.